please. We won't talk about it anymore. Think about it, folks, huh? Just think about it. All right? You have to not only do exercises for your abdominals, you've got to do cardio work like we're doing now, aerobic work, so that you burn the body fat. You can do all the sit-ups, waist twists, or wear some of these wonderful, expensive gadgets that'll do it for you, I guess. If you don't do exercise to burn body fat, only go 40. I'm sorry, I got so into this. What is she doing? All right, now kick across. And, you know, monitor how much food you put in your body. You're never going to have flat abs. So it's a combination. That took a very long time to say. Remember, you need isotonic exercise, aerobic work, to work the abdominals. Isometric work, you want a cheap way to do an isometric exercise? Hold your abs in right now. You don't have to pay for any expensive device that's going to go ew, ew, ew. Please. I thought we were over this passive exercise thing. Remember, want to feel bad? Are you lucky enough, this is the guilt part, are you lucky enough to have the gift of movement? Well, you know the passive exercise machinery was first developed for people that were paraplegics to give them a little bit of flexibility work and also circulation work. So here you are, and you are given the gift, huh? And you're going to strap on things, touch the instep, that are going to work your abs by going ew, 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 because you're too lazy, huh? And it doesn't even work anyway. Unless you die, you can do aerobics. You could do not one sit-up, actually. You might not have the most toned abs, but if you just did aerobic work and dieted, you'd still have flatter abs because you get rid of body fat. Oh, I tell you. And the beat goes on. And you notice that the people that develop these are always developed by a doctor in Europe. Oh, really? Who is this doctor in Europe? The thing that I always laugh at, I'll pull it in about that. She's on a soapbox, folks. Who is this doctor? Is he a sports physiologist? Because, you know, the average MD knows very little about exercise or nutrition. It's not part of their training. They're trained either to operate or prescribe medicines. They're trained to treat you when you're sick. All right, now a doctor in Europe doesn't even have the training doctors in America. You go, what are they? America's the #1 country in terms of sports injury and sports physiology. But they're always a doctor in Europe because they know we like that. A skin specialist from Transylvania. I mean, it's just, I want to know before I spend $20, who is the doctor? What is his background? Ask those questions, folks. Don't send in that money. All right, back it up. My favorite was somebody that was selling hair growing stuff, which of course is another ripoff. And the woman was from, I don't know, Transylvania. She must have used it on her face. I have never seen. I mean, this woman had eyebrows that grew together, a mustache. Yes, my special. Oh, okay, back it up. And bring it forward. And back it up. They're moving. And back it up. And move it forward. And back. We'll go to the side. We can do this. Watch, see? These people can move. Back it up. Now move it forward. And back. And forward. Back it up. Now forward. And back it up. Now bring it down. Same step like this. Oh, we get it. Step, touch back. Now pull. Step, touch back. Step, pull, yes. All right. You said, we got this. This woman is mean today. We don't want to bug her. Pull it in. Step, touch. Now 4-step touch in place and heel. Now heel. Now, because we've talked about abdominals so much, when we come back, we're going to show you the right way to work your abs so that you get results. I want you to move to the break because then you get 2 more minutes of aerobics. And pick one of the steps we did. Keep moving. We'll be right back with abs. Look at this, Joe Vega from Oakland, California. He's a member of the National Strength and Conditioning Association, has a master's in exercise physiology. Go, Joe! All right, we're back. This is a way to strengthen and tone your abdominals. Your abdominal wall goes from the sternum all the way down to the pelvic area. Right now we're strengthening the upper abdominals. Our feet are flat. Depending on how far you want to bring those heels away from your glutes, that increases a little bit the intensity. The main thing is to stabilize that lumbar spine. Getting the shoulders up, support the base of the skull. Shoulders are open, coming up and down. That's right, folks. Isotonic exercise. Exercise where you put your body through various ranges of motion. Full body range of motion, shorten the range of motion. Those devices, those belts that always have the 18-year-old with the flat abs, just wait. Where the belt's going, ew, ew, ew. Bring it up. All that does is isometric. You cannot strengthen and tone muscles without adding isotonic work. 2 more, keep going. And you bring it up. 2 more, it's 1 and 2. Now we're gonna work the obliques. Up and up. Take your time. Up as you twist, pass. Now what we're doing is we're leaving our shoulders open. And again, this device, these devices they try to sell you that just press your abdominals in and out. What is that doing? It's pressing in and out of the navel area. The way that you work the lower abdominals is through pulling the knees in or elevating the legs. So it's not doing anything for the area that is going ew, ew on. Right now we're working the waistline. This is the way you work the waist. Again, bringing one leg past, at an angle so that you're working the internal and external obliques. I had to shout that there. And bring it in and in. But again, they're getting us right and left with a lot of these abs because they know everybody wants the quick fix. Up and up. Keep going. 2 more. 1 and 2. Now let's bring the right leg in and in. And in. By bringing the leg in, meeting it with the upper body, you're working the upper and lower abs. The lower abs are hard to work because that muscle belly is long. It's a long muscle belly. It's from the navel. It starts right about there and it's rounded. That's why we call it a pot belly. Yes. But this is the way, one of the ways you work it. You're bringing the knee in to the chest, in. And they're saying, we're a little tired on this side, Joan. Keep going, bring it in and in. 2 more, this is 1 and 2. Let it down, break it to me gently, right? Other leg. So you bring it in again. One leg is, foot is flat, and it's flat. Lower back is in contact with the ground. Keep going. It's up and up. So again, this is what you check. You say, is my lower black? Blah, blah, blah. I'll be black. No, is my lower back, my lumbar spine in contact with the floor? Yes, it's a Raj. Needed chest. If I meet it halfway, this peak contraction is what works the upper and lower abdominals. I'm supporting my head so that my neck is not flopping around. Bring it in and in. 2 more. This is 1 and 2. Now both legs are here. What you're going to do is bring both legs together like this. Now watch. Bring your arms down. I have to move down here. Bring it in. Now bring your head up. What you want to do is support the head, but just the legs come out. This is a great exercise, not only for the lower abdominals. It's like the old bicycle, but in control. You're lifting the head up and you're working the lower abdominals and also strengthening the lumbar spine. You know, like if you had a train, the train should not be able to come under this part. All right? Okay, and now let's say this doesn't feel too good. Well, as Buddy and Andre, of course, continue, you can put your head down if it feels a little bit better. Shorten up the range of motion if you want to increase the intensity of this exercise. Then you lengthen the legs. Keep going. And it's 1 and 2. Bring the legs down. All right, now this time what you're going to do is bring both legs in and in. So it's upper and lower. Upper and lower are working, so you're working through the midriff and lower abdominals as you lift the tonnage. That's right. Again, just doing 5 or 6 minutes of this kind of work will do so much more for you than any device that says it's going to do the work for you. Folks, there's no such thing. If there were, everybody would be wearing these things. We'd all have flat abs. You have to take in consideration how much food you're putting in that body and how much aerobic exercise you're getting as well. And bring it in and in. So the knees come in and in and in. All right, 30 more during the break. Or if you want to, go up to 50. We'll be right back when we'll stretch out those abs and talk a little bit about nutrition.
Joanie Greggins Sculpt and Stretch Fitness Video.
Are you tired of working out and not getting results? I'm Joanie Greggins. All that's going to change right now.
Joanie Greggins, star of the Morning Stretch television show, has helped thousands of people look and feel better with her award-winning fitness videos. Now you can benefit from Joanie's entertaining and inspirational Sculpt and Stretch program in the privacy of your own home. Also available is Joanie's new back health video, which done on a regular basis will eliminate or prevent back pain. The program also includes practical information from Dr. Arthur White, Joe Montana's personal back surgeon. Each video purchased separately is $19.95 plus postage and handling, or order both videos for the great price of $29.95 plus $4 postage and handling. Call 1-800-321-6200. That's 1-800-321-6200. Or send check or money order to Parade Video, P.O. Box 5532, Newark, New Jersey, 07105.
That's right. Make sure that your lower back, again, is in contact with the floor. This is one of the best abdominal stretches. It makes sense, doesn't it? When you learn where your abdominal wall really is. Remember, your abdominal wall is from here to here. Unlike a lot of these ads on TV that make you think it's all here. Also, where your stomach is a bag about, over more on the side. So we're talking about your abdominals. So we're stretching them out because we've worked them now. And then we bring the knees in gently, and we bring them over to the side, and we pretend that we're Velcroing our knees and ankles together. Ah, we love this. We're aligning our spine. If you want to make it more difficult, you can do what we used to call angels in the snow. You like that? Angels in the snow. See, when you're in the snow, you go like this. Wings, see like that? This is, in case you're living in one of the colder climates. And over to the other side. Do your little angels with the snow. If that doesn't work for you, you can, bring your arms down. Find a position that's comfortable. You might find that your knees not quite at such an angle are more helpful. And when you can, bring your knees in and roll up, Bunky. Oh, they're right there for me. Coming forward. A lot of people get all concerned about counting calories. It's not so many how many calories you eat, though that is important, of course, when you start going overboard, but getting the most nutrient-dense calories, which are what things that count. For example, if you like to have milk, skim milk rather than whole milk has many more nutrients than whole milk, which again is loaded with fat. So all of the rules that apply for a fat or a lower fat diet, those kinds of foods are usually more nutrient intense, okay? So when you make those choices, read the label All right, and then we're going to bring one leg over. Oh, my goodness. Ooh, and align that spine. But make sure, again, so that means, again, the green leafy vegetables, the skim milk rather than the whole milk, the chickie without the skin. All right. Again, when you're doing your vegetables, not to cook them too long. Other side. Have you ever had vegetables? No offense, but I mean, sometimes you go to these restaurants, al dente, please. I mean, these things are so cooked, you could wear them. They're like, I mean, they're just, So make sure you don't cook all the nutrients. A lot of times you'll say, oh, look at the green water. Well, that means all the nutrients are now in the water. You might as well drink the water that you cook the things in. That's why it's better to steam vegetables. So try to cook your vegetables and your foods in a way that they're nutrient dense, and choose from the low-fat varieties. And what else can you do? Well, of course, exercise every day. And you can do that with us right here, same time, same station, in Morning Stretch. Bye-bye.
Promotional consideration for Morning Stretch is provided by
Sugar Twin, the diet sweetener that costs less, tastes great, and sweetens perfectly. Sugar Twin, sweet taste, sweeter price.